So a little bit about Bioforum, a quick note, we're a technology, data-driven focused CRO. We have a great team that offers multidisciplinary experience levels. I say that with emphasis because we have a great diverse team really tackling innovative or taking innovative approaches to tackling some of our industry challenges that we have. We also have a great amount of experience and really can support on the back end of most aspects that are touching data. And if we don't have a solution for you, we will definitely define one specifically for your custom needs. So with that, Tony, over to you. A little bit about yourself and your company.
Thank you, Tanya, and hello, everyone. It's lovely to be here today with you all. I'm actually associated with Bioforum in the sense that I'm doing some independent consultancy work for them at the present time, and it's a great pleasure to do that. It's a lovely company to work with. As far as my background in life sciences is concerned, it's around 25 years or so, having worked previously for Pfizer for 10 years in various different roles. And more recently, I was 15 years at Medidata. And about 9 months ago, I left Medidata and set up my own consultancy company, hence my relationship with Bioforum right now. So back to you, Tanya. Oh, just one other thing. I think, as Tanya alluded, audit trail review is not a new thing. It's been around for several years as a notion or a concept, and I hope we can, during the course of this seminar, maybe debunk some myths and actually give you some practical level guidance as to the direction in which you may wish to go.
Thank you, Tony. And what a great way to introduce the segment, what we're going to be discussing. So, Tony, you summed it up great there. But we're going to talk a little bit about what guidance documents are available for audit trail reviews. There are a few, some of them more helpful than others. But in general, what are we actually trying to achieve? So we're going to go a little bit into that. Tony is a wealth of knowledge, dive into some of expertise around what are we actually trying to achieve. And then, of course, how do we do this effectively? So if we know what we're going to do, what is a meaningful, purposeful, and effective way of going about achieving that goal? And of course, at the end of the day, we all need to show that we are actually compliant. So if an inspector knocks on the door, how do we go about showing what we have done really is what we needed to do to cover ourselves? So, Tony, let's jump straight into that, right? So you mentioned it now as well. This is not really a new topic. We've heard about audit trails for many years already. The audit trail review going hand in hand with that. But, what are we actually trying to achieve? Where are we actually going, with audit trail reviews?
I think, as is shown on the slide here, I think it's very important from the outset to realize that audit trails is not a single thing. Okay, they generally tend to be associated with individual applications of various kinds, because as you all know, across the clinical trials ecosystem, there are many different stages, there are many different functions going on, sometimes in parallel, sometimes serially. And audit trails, therefore, has definitely got to be pluralized. That said, my belief is that an audit trail, in whatever its context is, provides a real great history of richness. And looking at it from the perspective of the obligation to be able to render that history, to reproduce that history, is extremely important. Audit trails provide a valuable tool for doing that. It is not, however, the only tool, and we'll say more about that later. Over time, since the notion of audit trails was kind of invented several decades ago now, the notion of an audit trail has expanded, if you like, to take in different things, some of which is good, some of which is maybe misinterpretable in a number of different ways. And we'll say a bit